Mann+Hummel is a filtration company. So we see ourselves as one of the leaders of the filtration on the global markets. We have a 80 years old history. So the company was founded 1941, in Germany, close to Stuttgart, a city called Ludwigsburg. And since then, we are bringing filtration solutions for especially automotive business. So in our product portfolio, we have oil filters, cabin filters, fuel filters, air filters, for all kind of segments. So it's the automotive car, passenger car, truck, but also we have solutions for so-called off-highway and industry solutions, which are construction, agriculture, marine applications, compressors. So we have a wide field of filter solutions for the markets. In addition to that, we also have since a couple of years the so-called life science and environment business unit. They are taking care about air filtration, water filtration mainly. So in general, the vision of Mann+Hummel is to separate the useful from the harmful. And for that, we are really striving to have cleaner mobility, cleaner water, and cleaner air. So we started 2003 with a rep office in India. 2006, we went into a joint venture. So nowadays, we have today 2 production facilities in India. We have 4 warehouses for the aftermarket business all over India to supply our customers. And what's also very special is we have a very big R&D center here in India, which is supporting our global R&D activities. And I think we have an outstanding test labor facilities here in India, where we also support all our product developments worldwide. Mm-hmm. And we have, I think Mann+Hummel took over 2016-17 so-called company AMEA, and with the 2 brands Vix and Filtron. Before that, Mann+Hummel was mainly known for our very old brand coming from Europe, the Mann filter brand. That means today in the independent aftermarket, we are offering a so-called multi-brand product solution. So we have Mann filter, which is very related to the OE business. And then we have the 2 brands Vix with an American heritage. And then we have our very strong brand also from Europe, so-called Filtron, with a very reliable quality for the aftermarket.
TVS is the largest distribution channel and one of the most successful one in India, and 100% digitalized channel. So our value proposition, similarly with TVS value proposition as well, like was excellent customer service, no compromise on the quality, besides also affordability. Since we match our value propositions together, and we believe that our cooperation will be very, very successful in very short time also.
And I think what's also very important to mention is we have low contacts with TVS, but we never could found the real cooperation. So we are very proud that now, today, we can relaunch our brand together with TVS here for the Indian market.
And we are also very confident because just TVS is not into distributorship. They are touching the end customer. So they have good connect with the garages, with the workshops, then they have their own retail network. So I think that kind of spread what they have in the Indian market is what actually we are looking for. We just not looking for any traditional distribution setup where we sell it to distributors, then to retailers, then to workshop. But this kind of network and with the online presence also will help this brand to step up very fast, and we are in the right hands, right?
First of all, we are a very innovative company, and we have a lot of patent protected solutions. So I can say almost 4% of our global turnover allocated to research and development and engineering. Then we have biggest laboratory testing facilities located in India, serving to global Mann+Hummel entities.
So, and in addition to that, what I said before, Filtron is one of the market leaders on the European market. It's a brand which is very well known, especially on the workshop level. And I think we also brought this brand to North Africa, in parts of Middle East. And we see in India, especially for Mann+Hummel, a very, very big potential for our brands. And as Onur said, it doesn't matter what kind of specification our brands have. It's always 100% high-level quality.
So, of course, you rightly said the market is too crowded. But, of course, with the kind of expertise what we have from last 8 decades and the kind of OE status we have and the focus what we have for filtration, I think we'll have no time to just take this very fast. So, yes.
And especially with a partner like TVS, yes, I'm pretty confident that this will be a success story for the Filtron brand on the Indian market.
Right. So for safety, we are working on 2 ways. One is for the engine safety, where of course we have these traditional products like air, oil, fuel. But when it comes to the safety of the, for us, for the drivers, for our family, we have this cabinet filters. So we have been continuously evolving the technology in this. We have PM 10.10 filters, we have PM 2.5. Then we have added range, which is with carbon active, which can even absorbs all the smells inside the vehicle. And then with the bacteria, viruses, we have developed this anti-biological filters. And in the future, we are coming up with vitamin C filters as well. So we are just putting value addition on this cabinet filters, which will be the safety for us, for you, for everyone in the vehicle.
Actually, our program is driven by the vehicles in operations. And in India, there are lots of unique vehicles, unique engines. So we see it in different regions also, in Middle East and Africa, also, where we operate. So our program management is working on each product here in our catalog. And we have, as we said, 2 plants here. Then we have a lot of plants also worldwide. But our main strategy is to manufacture locally in India for local cars, actually.
Yes, of course, for the passenger car remains our focus area. But to begin with, we are launching light commercial vehicle, heavy commercial and passenger car. Going forward, we will be also extending this range to the off-highway. But of course, we are not entering into the small spectrum with just 2 and 3 wheelers. So that will be our strategy for the brand for the initial couple of years.
We use different colors for each product type. Like we use blue for the cabin filters, yellow for oil, green for fuel filters, and red for air. So it's a unique select point for the mechanics, for the end customers, to differentiate each product type on their shelves.
And it's always easy for the retailer or any end seller to also identify the parts easily, because they have a limited space in their workshop or in the retail counter, and just to identify the part with the color makes it more easy for them. So it's like a user-friendly packaging color to identify parts very fast.
When you look on the history of Mann+Hummel, so we are coming as a German company from Europe, so we are market leader in Europe. We also have a long history in South America. I think we have also our own plants there in many decades. We also have plants in the US, so we are market leader in the US. And for sure, when we talk about our strategy, we see, especially in the region which I'm responsible, Africa, Middle East, and Asia, one of the growth drivers for Mann+Hummel until the next decades. And especially in that region, we are quite strongly established in China since many years. But we see for us, India is one of the growth machine for the next year. So we see there's still a lot of development from our side, but also the market is growing strongly. Yeah? And that's the reason that we also clearly have the target to invest further in India and further strengthen our market position here. So for us, one of the key markets for the next years for sure. I think there is a change there are some countries, when you look in Europe, maybe Norway, you see a lot of electrical vehicles already or other technologies. So what we are doing for sure, as we said, we have 80 years knowledge on filtration of combustion engines. And we're using this know-how also to transfer in new drive technologies like electrical vehicles. So also for sure, we also in a lot of projects with the new players on the market also already successful. So we see still a very bright future for the filtration. And again, if you look, there are some markets on the world where the electrification is improving, but there's still decades combustion engines in a lot of other regions of that world. So first of all, we still see a lot of future for the existing drive technologies, but we are also investing in technology in the new drive technologies. For example, we also built up a technology center in China for electric vehicles. So we are really also investing in these new drive technologies. I think sustainability we have to see as a whole company. It doesn't matter from which brand we are talking about. So we as a filtration company, for sure, sustainability is in our DNA. So it's first of all on product developments. You see that we are using also recycled materials for our filters. In cabin air filters, we use, for example, PET fibers. So we are doing a lot on the product side. But for sure, Mann+Hummel has a clear carbon neutrality strategy. So 35, all our factories will be carbon neutral. And until 2050, our target is that our whole value chain will be carbon neutral. So we do a lot of activities, also investments in our global production companies. But as I said, as a filtration company, our products already is a big part of sustainability.
Yeah, we have succeeded to reduce 5% on our energy consumption in our operation footprint, and also carbon dioxide by 90% in Kenya. Good.
Yes, of course. So we have our financial plans. Of course, that'll be too early to say, but we are currently focusing on the product range to have the network around, which of course myTVS has the strength there. So gradually, we wanted to have a top 5 positions in terms of cars and commercial vehicle segment. So this is our strategy by 2030 that we should be top 5 players in both of these segments. We were hearing from Mr. Srinivas, the focus would be not on the selling the parts or the value. It is how many customers we will be servicing, how many replacements we'll be doing. So we will be tracking these numbers quite efficiently, and that will be the key focus area, that how many lives, how many vehicles we can have our parts in.
And I think that for sure, as you said also before, this is a new brand for this market. So there will be a lot of activities ongoing together with our partner TVS in the next months. And if I would give the team a target, I would say every technician in India should know filtering at the end of this year.
So we would like to be the market leader in each segment. We talk about passenger cars, light commercial, heavy duties, and off-highway. So we are ready for this challenge. So we are very thrilled to be here, to have a good start with TVS, which is the largest distribution channel. Okay, and we will use multimedia advertising provision to increase the awareness of our technology, of our brand promises to add customers. We are the market leaders, almost 5 billion euro turnover annually. So we have shaped the 2030 strategy for local market in India. So we would like to be the market leader in each vertical passenger commercial vehicles in whole funding.
And in addition, what I said before is we are market leader in the Americas, we are market leader in Europe. And for sure, the long-term target when we talk about midterm is more 30, but for sure, Mann+Hummel wants to be the market leader also in the other regions on this world. And I think we have the potential to do so.